There, man. That wasn't awkward, was it? You enjoyed it. Keep it in your memory bank for later. Guys, are you ready for your next act?
Yes!
That's what I thought. You don't look ready, love. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to let your body know? Right, give me number 1 and number 2. And keep number 3 going for Mr. Tim Ashworth!
Hello!
Hello!
So, I better just get one thing clear right from the start. Ladies, I am married. That's right. This ship has sailed! And then, let's face it, sunk. Wrecked on the rocks of disappointment and the reef of broken dreams. So yes, I'm overweight, a sci-fi nerd, and I work in IT. I'm not saying I fit a profile, but if I want one, it's available. I've been married now for 8 years, and it's not true what they say. We still have sex. In fact, we had sex last January. And we were having sex, and I was just at the point of ejaculation when my wife said to me, "Do you like the new blinds in the kitchen?" Now the trouble is, I don't. She thinks I fucking love them now. I'm also a dad to 2 lovely kids. I thought I was going to be a really groovy dad, you know? The sort of dad that wouldn't use those stock phrases that all dads use. Because I remember when I was 6, and I'd done something naughty. And my dad would drag me in front of him and he'd say, "Tim, why did you take those crisps? Why did you take those crisps? You'll ruin your lunch. Why did you take them?" And I'd say, "Well, because my friend Jamie took some crisps, and because Jamie took some crisps, I thought I could take some crisps." And Dad would say, "Well, if Jamie jumped off a cliff, would you?" Now, even at the age of 6, I remember thinking, that's quite an escalation there, right? We've gone from petty theft to ritual suicide. Of course I'm not going to jump on... And anyway, we live in Peterborough. Not a lot of cliffs for you. But I do the same with my little boy, Charlie. I say, "Charlie, why did you take the crisps? Why did you take those crisps? You'll ruin your..." Actually, I don't bother doing that bit, because he'll just look at me and say, "Well, you had 3 packets." Slightly disappointed, but a good laugh that got. But, yeah, "Why did you take the crisps?" And Charlie would say, "Well, my friend Louis took some crisps, and because Louis took some crisps, I thought I could take some crisps." And I'll say, "Well, if Louis jumped off a cliff, would you?" And Charlie says, "Yeah, why not? Looks like fun." Probably shouldn't have shown him all those clips of people base jumping on YouTube. So I work in London, but I live in the country. So that means I get to commute every day, which is nice. Get to see the great British countryside as it whizzes by the train window at 10, sometimes 15 miles an hour. Say what you like about South West trains, I always get a seat. Normally on the floor, but what do you expect for £380 a month? So I was going home last week, and I got to Waterloo, and it was absolutely packed. And I thought, yeah, here we go. And sure enough, everything was delayed. There had been an incident at Surbiton. Someone had been hit by a train. Now, trains go on rails. I think we all know what happened. Some poor bloke weighed up his life and thought, fuck it, in rather a terminal way. And now me and thousands of other people faced a long, miserable journey home. And I thought, you lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. No more for you getting up at 6 in the morning to get to work at 8 to still have your boss roll his eyes at you and say, "Afternoon." No more having to put up with mindless management speak. Last week, my project manager told me I had to have a multi-dimensional meeting with the client. A multi-dimensional meeting? Who the hell does he think I am? Doctor Who? No more having to put up with for £5. Last year, I got a fiver, ripped it up, stuck it in an envelope and said, Merry Christmas! It's a jigsaw! Thank you